Hello. Welcome to the Space and Rocket Review. Space and Rocket Review. You two girls, tell your friends. Space and Rocket Review. Space and Rocket Review. You in the hat. You two girls, tell your friends. Are you on a mission from Gad? Yes, I am. All right, dudes. Well, here's the thing. News is slow. Space news is slow right now. We're kind of, over the last couple of, space news, I've noticed that the news is just, it's slow. It's kind of because, everything is in a holding pattern because of administration change. I'm trying to say this without causing a ruckus. I heard a ruckus in there. Where's the ruckus? You know, your brain feels like mush from school today. Release the yak. I don't have any friends. I'm your friend. We're waiting for the big news. Yeah, everything is just kind of in a holding pattern, Cirrus. It's like there's not much to talk about. We do have a lot of rocket launches over the next couple of days, though. So I guess we'll start there. DJ wants to talk. Oh, yeah. Yeah, TLS, how'd you know? You read my mind. That's exactly what I want to talk about. Please don't do that to me. Wouldn't be an EJ stream without a ruckus. What does Starship say to Space Shuttle? I'm more powerful than you. I mean, okay. If you guys really want to know how I feel about this whole thing, I got you. Yeah, no, I'm not telling you. It's not any of your business. Nor is it my place to shove political opinions down your throat. Except when it comes to space. More rockets are good, okay? That's all I want, just more rockets. Just, can you just do more of the rocket thing? Like, you almost had me. Hey, Okay. All right.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Ow. Hey, Flavia, what's going on? I follow space news till I fall asleep. It's dang midnight here. Yes. Okay. We heard that. Did you hear that? Hip Hop Anonymous, 104-month resub. Thank you very much. STS-41B launched 41 years ago today. The number is twice in your statement. All right, so we'll start with rocket launches. We got a smorgasbord of launches here. So there's that, which like the shirt for the team that is currently outside looking in because of my team last night. Yeah, I don't mind the Red Wings. Red Wings are all right. Yeah, I don't know what we're doing about that. Nah, crazy ain't gonna happen, dude. We good. We good. It's fine. Let's talk about rockets. that was a little painful, I'm not gonna lie. So that speaking of painful, yeah, we got Starlink 12-3, 3:37 a.m. Jury's out on that one. So on one hand, I've seen every Falcon 9 launch this year. I made it a month. Haven't missed one. Every single one of them has been on stream. That's pretty good. The flip side of that is I'm also on a really good sleep schedule right now where I actually wake up in the morning and get stuff done. Like, this could screw that up. No problem. No, so I don't know what to do about this. That is dead center. Like, not like at the very like beginning of when I fall asleep, but not at the very end of when I fall asleep. That is dead center of when I would be sleeping. I usually go to bed around 11 and I wake up around 8, right? It's 7, 8 o'clock. That is like dead center in my sleep schedule right now. That's really not good. So I'm not 100% sure what we're going to do about that. Oh, some news from Viper. NASA presses forward to search for Viper moon rover partner. Or you could just, man the frick up and launch it. You could just man up. You could just launch it. Like, you don't need a partner. You could just put it on a rocket and launch it. The delay of Worldview by a misstep on Falcon's second stage. What? What are you talking about? Yeah, so we got to figure that out. And then tomorrow, we have New Shepard and S29 at 11. So not only do we have something right dead center in my sleep schedule, there's something also earlier. And then, there's IoT for you and me. And then, I don't know how are we going to do this? Worldview was going to go tonight. Huh. Lots of coffee. The right way to do that would be to go to bed after space news, I think. I think that's what we should do. And then tomorrow, we're just going to stream the ever-loving frick out of these rocket launches. I think that'll actually work. That will work. What do you guys say? Some marathon stream action from 3 in the morning to freaking 9 at night the next day? Well, it's all the same day, but you get the idea. There was a reentry problem with the second stage on the last Vandenberg Starlink. Do we have a link for that, RC? Visibly twitching. Hi, how are you? This is Red Bull territory. Yeah. We are checking over. How is the weather looking for tonight? Sorry, it was clearing my throat. It looks okay. It's going to be a little bit cold, but it'll be all right. EJ Mongolian throat singing stream. You'll still need Red Bull. You need to sleep in between Starlink and New Shepard, I think. If they only delayed it by a day, it's probably just something simple. Yeah, Archie, I don't know if that's a thing. Like, I didn't hear that, RC. Is that a thing? Like, where did we get that information from? Where is that? Where is that info coming from? You need a Ferrari? I need a Ferrari? No. I do not need a Ferrari. I am happy with my Ford. But if I was going to choose a car from Europe, it would absolutely be a Ferrari. But Arturo, the problem is that if I had one, I would break it. Yeah, that would get broken. Because I'm not having a Ferrari and then keeping it in a garage. The ghost of Enzo Ferrari would come and kick you square in the fuel tanks. You know what I'm saying? Fuel is stored in the balls. We're not doing that. All right. So Ferrari would get driven. Yeah. Maintenance on a Ferrari is painfully expensive. I'll buy an old one. It's fine. Everybody loves Ferrari, and everybody is a Ferrari fan. Yeah, Flavia, like, see this? See this? What, no Alfa Romeo? No. Ghost of Enzo would come and kick you in the header tanks. That's right. That's right. So, guys, how we're going to do this, I might wake up in the middle of the night for the Starlink, and then we'll bust this whole stream out. And then after Worldview, I don't know. I have no idea, nor do I know what I'm going to be doing in between these things. Maybe we start New Republic tomorrow. I don't know. We could always go back and mess with Beam. That Deuce Coupe that we made was pretty sick. That was pretty cool. I did enjoy that. Could EJ learn to weld well enough to start building a tubular frame car? Well, Sasquatch, what we could do, I could do you one better. I have a weld, we have the welder. I could fix the racing rig. I mean, that's kind of the same. What's up, Berdongadong? When satisfactory continue? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got to do that, huh? Might have to put that on hold. No, Glorious Soyuz. It's from Plesetsk. That's not being streamed. TVR. Neato. You just got to get permission visibly. Yeah, all good. Yeah, okay. Oh, shoot, I got a meeting tonight. I'm thinking. There's the NSF Discord, and I can DM you the info. Yeah, David, you can't just stream and then not stream and stream and then not stream. It doesn't work that way. Make it a full rocket marathon. Launches in Kerbal in between. You attending the thing later? Yeah, I should be. Oh, jeez. Man, I gotta do. I'm sequencing all the events that I need to get done in the next like 24 hours with all the rocket launches. This is not boding very well. Oh, Nikes. Yeah, sweet. I'm not doing that. Nice, Flavia. There you go. The best way to do this would be to miss the Starlink launch, guys. That's the way this gets done. That's the best way to do it. I can't lose the streak, though. Okay. So if that gets done at 4... Cool. All right. What's your next on-site coverage? Check around the first week of March. EJ could just do normal SpaceX launches and not Starlinks. Yeah, but Mutter, we got to have the streak. You know what I'm saying? We got to have the streak. We got to have the streak, man. We can't not have the streak. Have Jack stream on your behalf. Jack is deposed right now. He can't. He's busy. He's busy doing things. Okay? He's busy. I was talking to him this morning. Mr. Yak, he is off in the mountains looking for another yak. Or a black. Set it up to restream NSF. That's not the same. That's not the same. We can't lose the streak, dude. All right, so we got these four. I don't care about the Soyuz. Volga Cosmos, they're not going to stream it, so it doesn't matter. Then the next launch is on Friday. So that does give us a little bit of leeway time. So we can go hard. We could go hard and then have a recuperation day. Just don't lose the streak then. Yeah. Who's losing who? What should we do? Well, you can't be a better problem do. All right. I hope I don't get DMCA'd for that. All right, let's see what we got. Oh. All right. Get this first. All right, let's think this out. It's 6 o'clock right now. This launch is 9 hours away. We do space news for 2 hours. Then I got a meeting at 10 tonight that I have to attend. What is it for? None of your business. Is it for NSF? No, it's not. It's none of your business, dude. It's nanya. Okay. So I got another meeting then. Oh. KSA? No. You can't rocket party all day if you don't start in the morning. Yeah. I'm thinking. 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna need to... It's gonna suck, dude. I can't do that. I have another thing that the NSF side project, I gotta get it done tomorrow morning, guys. It has to be finished by tomorrow morning. That's gonna take 2 to 3 hours to finish it. That's what's really cramping my style. Yes, this is how busy I am. This is how busy I've been over the last, 6 months. That is the reason why I've been missing rocket launches. I have meetings for days, dude. Repost. I need this marathon of space. I'm stuck in the hospital another couple of days. Had emergency surgery. Appendix ruptured. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, it's not standbying the stream predominant. It's not that, but How's the KSA dev work been? Actually, Edman, I haven't been working on it too much. I haven't been in there too much. I've been very busy with other things. I got stuff planned. Maybe miss the 3 a.m. launch, you get enough sleep to finish the NSF project in the morning. That's the best course of action, Lunprod, but then we lose the streak. We can't do that. Can't do it. NSF is stealing my nap time. Nader, people over in the YouTube chat say get better. No, man, no, nothing like that. I'm not planning a road trip right now. If you looked outside my window right now, you'd be like, yeah, don't do that. don't do that. Now targeting Tuesday, February 4th for Falcon 9's launch of the Maxar mission from 39A. Yeah, exactly. They moved Worldview a day. We do know that. We don't really know why, though. Tell them thanks and I'm doing my best. Yeah, you'll pull through, dude. Just, you know, a couple of crayons, maybe a colored pencil. You'll be good to go. Fine. What we could do is blaze through space news now, and I could go get some sleep, then have the meeting, get more sleep, wake up for Starlink, get a little bit more sleep after that. NSF project, start stream at 11, go NS29, IoT4, and then Worldview, and then finish the day with the space news. How are you going to watch every Falcon 9 launch? Well, I'm going to keep going until we have an impossible scenario or I'm physically unable to. All right, so with that being said, I think I got this figured out. I'm going to try to do it. We're going to try to run the gauntlet, chat. Look, we're running the gauntlet. Tuesday. Oh, God. We're going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. This is going to suck. All right, let's go. Yolt. Face it, mate. You aren't going to break your streak at any point. You are going to break your streak at any point. Take the L. Good. I needed a challenge. Good. I don't scare easy. All right. Monster or Red Bull? Nitrous. Not actual nitrous, the energy drink. We wouldn't get much done if we did the other thing. we wouldn't be getting much done. No, go. Okay. the energy drink. All right. Anyway, so let's jump in. We have an update from Blue Ghost here. Take a look. I can't. Can I hear any? Hold up. Be quiet. Headset. Boop, boop, boop. I can't hear that. I have Starbase Live up and I can't hear it. Hey, somebody leveled trailer. Hell yeah. All right, cool. That's a little bit of a problem if I can't hear that. Uh-oh. We could see it though, so. Look how not round it is. That's funny. Listen to that device. Okay, playback. I thought the trailer was level. It was. Yeah, it was. Oh boy. We're not picking up any sound. Windows. Hello? Getting no sound. Lovely. Oh boy. If the computer decides that it doesn't want to work, then we have a little bit of a bigger problem. Dave, sorry for giving you crap about the trailer during the NSF Chopstick stream last week. I don't care, Dave. I don't care. I think it's funny. I like leaning into jokes like that. I think that's hilarious. I did, dude. I checked it real quick. I gave it the good old, like, oh yeah, that's level. Yeah, it's good. Of course it's level, and bashed it twice. That's not going nowhere. I got to get out of here because I got to get on a plane. And then it turns out it wasn't. I think that's funny. Please keep doing it. Does the volume mixer indicate sound levels? No, it doesn't. In fact, it's not even picking up the volume capture in the mixer, which is a problem. Yeah, that's a big problem. Okay, hold on 1 second. Just calm your butt cheeks. Let me restart one computer. Calm your butt cheeks. Windows decided it wanted to update this computer between the worker stream and now, though, so that's good. That's good. Just stream about space flight, and we've talked about that for exactly 30 seconds. So yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Instructions unclear. Rebooting butt cheeks. You can do that? It sounds painful. If you're using a DAC, you have to uninstall the most recent security update. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Yeah, I have no idea what that is. Microsoft wants you to lose the streak. No, you can defeat Microsoft. Starbase Live? Playback isn't even showing up in OBS. That's lovely. Lovely. Thank you, Microsoft. It seems like every time you go to restart, you force an update on this stupid computer, it breaks something. Okay, maybe this will work. Digital analog converter that you can plug your headphones into like an external headphone jack. I'm not doing that. Meaning I don't have that. Sorry, guys. We're having some technical difficulties. Got it. Yep. Decided it didn't want to play that through the right headphones. It was playing it through a jack that has nothing plugged into. I blame Jack. Yep, it's his fault. Yeah, we'll do that. 5x5 on Starbase Sound now. All right, cool. Space news time. Let's go. T-minus 5 days until Blue Ghost says goodbye to Earth. With the accuracy we achieved on our first 2 burns, we'll be able to skip the 3rd orbit maneuver. Blue Ghost is already in a good position to perform our translunar injection in just under a week. Our Ghost Riders mission continued to capture some of the incredible shots of our home planet along the way. Yeah, Tessa, that's right. Dude. Yeah, it's pretty neat. I got white stripes stuck in my head. Sorry. Don't ask why. Cool. That's awesome. This thing is scheduled to get out to the moon basically at the end of this month. Which, you know, if you count the IM-2 mission, that'll put the amount of landers heading to the moon in the month of February at 3, which is pretty freaking cool. Okay, next bit here. This is coming from NASA EGS. Up and over. Next is the left forward center segment. Last week, teams lifted another SLS solid rocket booster segment up inside of the vehicle assembly building transfer aisle and over onto Mobile Launcher 1 and High Bay 3. To complete booster stacking for the Artemis 2 mission, teams will lift 2 more motor segments and 2 cone segments on top of that. Hey, more Artemis 2 parts getting stacked. Not bad. All right. Dang, that thing is heavy. How do they attach each motor segment to each other? Well, there is a triple O-ring clevis that they use. It's called a clevis. See, Kraken. Basically, the bottom, if we're looking at a side profile of the SRB, the side profile, the top of the segments look like this, and the bottom of the segments look like this obviously being a curve, right? And they fit together like this. Actually, it's more like that, to be honest with you. When it was before Challenger, it was just like this. And then there was 2 O-rings right here. After Challenger, they made it like a double clevis almost, so it does that. They fit together like this, and then there's a flange on the outside that bolts them together. You can't really see them. It's all covered up. They cover everything up, but yeah. But those rings are, the clevises are right there, or the clevi. The clevi. Still, awesome shot inside of the VAB. That's super cool. And this is where the core stage eventually will go. The core stage is there, guys. It's actually like, if you like turn this camera around. Actually, hold up. Where's this camera? Yeah, if you turn this camera around 180 degrees and look down probably about 30 meters that way, it's in the transfer aisle. It's ready to go. Actually, no, they moved it into High Bay 2. Yeah, High Bay 2. They moved it into High Bay 2. So you would just need to turn this camera around 180. It's that way. It's over there, relative to where this picture is taken. So really strong in compression. Got it. Yeah, here, I'll show you if you really want to see. So this is the redesign post. Actually, no, that's the old O-rings. That's the double. That's the double O-rings. In the new design, there's another O-ring here, and then there's another piece that goes over this, the forward-facing inhibitor. But see, that's the bottom of the SRB right there, and then there's a pin, right? You lock the clevis pin together, and then they bolt on top of that, which is, yeah, that's it. There's once again, there's another O-ring over here in the design. That's pre-Challenger. Yeah, see, like that's the old design right there. So do you see this little guy right here? That thing? Like I said, it was like this before, and then they added this piece. The tang piece up here. They added that, and then they put another O-ring in right there ahead of the inhibitor. The reason why they did this is because basically with this design right here, regardless of the O-rings, right? Regardless of the O-rings, you have explosion going on right here, and explosion wants, this way mechanically, the explosion wants to force its way up against the O-rings in this gap right here. See that? So the newer segments have a tapered clevis like this to force the gas away and around the O-rings. Yeah, This design is okay. It works. Just can't launch it in the cold. I mean, you can't really launch this one in the cold either, but that's another story. Yeah. They're, don't launch it in the cold if it's not designed to launch in the cold. That's your moral of the story. So we got some good shots from EGS there. So, okay, the next two things that I got for you are kind of spicy. A little bit spicy. Anyway, here's the first one. First one's coming from Jeff Faust. He's the senior writer at Space News, the actual place called Space News. This is the Space and Rocket Review. It's different, okay? According to Boeing's 10-K filing with the Securities Exchange Commission today, the company took charges of $523 million on Starliner in 2024. The company had reported $375 million of those losses in the second and third quarters. Though that $375 million in the second and third quarters, guys, were because of the accident investigation and troubleshooting. That was all the troubleshooting work that needed to be done to figure out the poppet seal. This is why you do your thermal analysis correctly the first time. If you don't get it right, now obviously you have a risk to human life, but it is a very costly mistake if you don't. Yeah. Whoops. And John Mulholland is coming back as the VP of the Starliner program. Yeah. Guys, another thing is that the guy that was running Starliner, VP of Starliner operations, the guy by the name of Mark Nappy, yeah, he's Mark Nappy-int. Boeing relegated him to an advisory role within the company for a month until he retires. Yep. That's not a good thing. Yeah, he faced the wall, please. In corporate speak, he got pipped. It's not good if the VP of your spacecraft program is getting pipped. That's bad. That's very bad. That's yeah, why don't you step down so you can retire, collect your pension, and get the frick out of here. Yeah, Ortberg. I like him. Hellfish Ortberg, Kelly Ortberg doesn't give a frick. He walks in. All right, I'm the CEO now. Hey, you're the VP. You know, you're the president of Boeing Commercial Space, right? Yeah, you're fired. What? Get the frick out of here. Nice. Yeah, exactly. Yep, there, that's it. Yeah, so that's pretty good. Anyway, what do we got over here? Former head of Boeing Starliner program returns to role. This is from Will Robinson Smith at Spaceflight Now. A familiar face is once again leading the Starliner development and mission execution work. On Thursday, a Boeing spokesperson confirmed that John Mulholland is back in the role of vice president of the company's commercial crew program, which manages work involving the CST-100 Starliner spacecraft. He previously served in the role from 2011 to 2020 when he became the VP and program manager for Boeing's International Space Station program. He oversaw the initial development of the CST-100 before it was named Starliner and managed the program through the inaugural flight of the spacecraft, the orbital flight test in 2019. John Mulholland is vice president of Boeing's commercial crew program following Mark Nappy's decision last year to retire from Boeing. John's deep customer knowledge and product understanding will be instrumental in leading the program. This guy was in charge of OFT-1. Yeah, I agree, Mr. Truck. Hey, at least they're persistent. What is this? What does this say? In this role, Nappy focused on identifying opportunities for improvement across the division's programs. He was responsible for ensuring there's a disciplined approach to program management across Boeing's human spaceflight programs. Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah. State of bio for Nappy prepared for the 2025 Spacecom conference in Orlando. Okay. Yeah. This includes incorporating lessons learned from Starliner into BES procedures, relationships, and contracts, as well as leading lean activities and factory throughput on the SLS core stage and exploration upper stage production. Nappy's decision to retire is in line with Boeing's corporate policy of a mandatory retirement age of 65. He will reach that age next month. There's a mandatory retirement age. Does it's interesting policy there. Doesn't? Okay. I'm not trying to be a jerk. I mean, maybe a little bit, but the Boeing uses a lot of heritage hardware. A lot of heritage hardware that's off the shelf from like pre-existing spacecraft, right? And you're telling me they forced the people that worked on this stuff, like invented it, they retire. Those people retire, huh? Okay. I just checked. Bill Gerstenmaier got hired at 65. Yeah. You're using a bunch of hardware from the 70s, and you forced the people that invented all that to retire. I'm just putting it out there. That's probably a dumb thing to do. Like, I mean, okay, anyway. Mulholland's return to the management of Starliner as Boeing continues work to rectify the problems that occurred during the CFT mission. The spacecraft launched atop a United Launch Alliance Atlas V rocket on June 6, 2024, and ferried NASA astronauts Butch Wilmore and Sonny Williams to the ISS. Helium leaks and thruster issues within the propulsion system during the flight and while docked at the space station led NASA to ultimately decide to bring Starliner back to Earth without its crew on board. The spacecraft landed at the U.S. Army's White Sands Missile Range in New Mexico on September 7th and was subsequently transported back to the commercial crew and cargo processing facility at Kennedy Space Center. Since then, Boeing hasn't provided an update on the progress of changes to the spacecraft that will be used to fly the next mission. In October, NASA announced that it would not be moving forward with the first full crew rotation mission with Starliner in late summer of 2025. Wow. Wow, that's bad. Oh, okay. Instead, NASA opted to have SpaceX, the other commercial crew provider, fly another Dragon mission dubbed Crew 11 Net July. That's John, you say that's actually a good thing. One of the big issues getting young blood into companies like Like the shipyard is folks hanging on into their 70s and beyond blocking promotions down the chain. Oh, it's working real well for them. Context matters, man. Context matters. And in this context, you saying them bringing in young blood on legacy hardware that was invented by people that they forced to retire, you saying that's a good thing is, it's pretty funny, actually. It's pretty funny. Bill Cameron, a mandatory age at which people can't work directly on hardware makes sense to avoid problems from cognitive decline. But should they not have kept the important engineers on as consultants beyond that? Actually, one of my greatest criticisms of the Starliner program, Bill, is that they canned all the people that invented and worked on this stuff and maintained it during the shuttle program. Yeah, that was kind of a dumb thing to do. Yeah. When Boeing operated the space shuttle for NASA, guys. Like, not a lot of people know that. They operated the space shuttle. They operated it and maintained it through a program or a company called United Space Alliance, right? Boeing decided they wanted to make a craft derived from the space shuttle and then promptly fired all the technicians that worked on maintaining the space shuttle. And all the engineers that worked on the thrusters, they fired all of them. And then hired new people. Yeah. The day after STS-135 landed, 3,500 people at KSC got pink slips. Yeah. Whoops. That's the thing that I'm trying to make. That's the point that I'm trying to make. It's very interesting to me that this company's having so much problems with their hardware and nobody ever thought or had the wherewithal to do the testing on this. The more interesting thing about this is that we did a little bit of a deep dive during the Starliner missions, us here on this stream. And we went and found a document from NASA's technical report server from 1990 about pulse width modulation in shuttle-style thrusters reaction control systems and overheating and how they can boil propellants inside and basically blow the poppet seal out, which is exactly what happened to Starliner. A NASA technical report from 1990 had ways to mitigate and fix this, ways that obviously didn't happen. That paper's from, I'll say this again, that paper's from 1990. That's 35 years ago. So, yeah, I'm noticing a pattern here, guys. Noticing a little bit of a pattern. There's a little bit. You know, you guys, there's the cognitive decline, and it's better to give the young. Yeah, you're absolutely right, but context absolutely matters. Firing all the people that know how to work on this stuff without them retraining new personnel, right? Without them retraining people on how to use it correctly, and then, you know, just canning all those people and just hiring new people and said, here's the hardware, work on it. Effectively black boxes your RCS, and how many other systems on Starliner are black boxed like that? Because Starliner had the exact same problem that the space shuttle had in 1990, 35 years ago. So I find it kind of funny that Boeing makes you retire at 65. You know, you guys can give all the arguments you want. That's hilarious. Yeah, good. Yeah, you're still not addressing the elephant in the room here. The retirement age is for C-suite and VP employees. It isn't enforced for regular employees. So that can be attributed more to just terrible program management than forcing people to retire at age. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, no, it's just more like, oh, okay. The timing and configuration of Starliner's next flight will be determined once a better understanding of Boeing's path to system certification is established. NASA said in an October 15, 2024 blog post, this determination will include considerations for incorporating crew flight test lessons learned, approvals of final certification, products, and operational readiness. Whoop. All right. NASA also didn't close the door on having Starliner fly this year, stating that stating that it is keeping options on the table for how best to achieve system certification, including windows of opportunity for a potential Starliner flight in 2025. What a mess this is. The rest of this is about politics and stuff, and I don't want to talk about that. Nerva propulsion. Nuclear electric propulsion technology could make missions to Mars faster. Yeah, it could. And if my grandmother had wheels, she would be a bike. Next news. Bill, that's the point that I'm trying to make, but everybody seemed to miss the subtlety there, but it's fine. It's cool. It's cool. Don't worry about it. All good. This next one is a little bit spicy too. It's coming from Eric Berger. What do we got here? I've heard the Trump administration is looking at finding a ride for Viper as an early win in space. So I expect some sort of a deal to be struck. Hey, some good news. Bande, grazie. Hey. Anyway. NASA's just issuing a new solicitation for partnerships to collab on flying the Viper lunar rover. Oh, this is the Viper news you guys are saying. Yeah, all right. Let's check that press release. Let's see what we got. I have something called the Being Eric Johnson. All right, anyway. To advance plans of securing a public-private partnership and land and operate NASA's Viper mission on the moon in collaboration with industry, the agency announced Monday it is seeking U.S. proposals. As part of the agency's Artemis campaign, instruments on Viper will demonstrate U.S. industry's ability to search for ice on the lunar surface and collect science data. The announcement for partnership proposal contains proposal instructions and evaluation criteria for a new lunar volatile science partnership. Responses are due Thursday, February 20th. After evaluating submissions, any selections by the agency will require respondents to submit a second, more detailed proposal. NASA is expected to make a decision on the Viper mission this summer. Moving forward with the Viper partnership offers NASA a unique opportunity to engage with the private sector. Such a partner, you are already doing, okay, this is pissing me off. You are already doing that. Viper is already, it was already an opportunity to engage with the freaking private sector. Some bonehead decided to cancel it and thought launching a brick of metal would be a better scientific payload for the goddamn moon. When was Viper supposed to launch? 6 months ago. Actually, no, probably not 6 months ago. It'd probably be getting ready to go like right around now. But yes, just in case anybody's watching me for the first time or you haven't heard me talk about this before, NASA decided to cancel the Viper program because the funding for it went outside of its projected budget. Okay, that's fair. You know, it went outside of its projected budget. Well, you know, is the rover finished? Well, yes, it is. Yes. It went outside of its budget. 99.9% completed. The only remaining budget that you needed to allocate was to literally put this thing in a box, ship it to the Cape, and launch it. That's it. I will tell you this once again, just in case you didn't hear this right. NASA canceled a rover that was 99% completed that was scheduled to launch on Astrobotics on an Astrobotic lander for the Commercial Lunar Payload Services Program, the same thing that's giving us Blue Ghost, IM-1, IM-2, right? Here's the part where this hurts. This hurts, okay? They decided to cancel Viper, and they decided, oh, well, we still got to honor these contracts to commercial missions. So they decided that instead of launching Viper, which is 99% completed, that they would launch a block of metal in its place as a mass simulator so Astrobotic could still honor their contracts for landing stuff on the moon. Once again, for the people in the back, NASA canceled a rover that was 99.9% done. It had one thermal vacuum test left for it to get done. There it is, coming out of the thermal vacuum chamber after it passed. They canceled a completed rover and decided launching a block of metal would be more cost effective because this thing exceeded its allocated budget. So I think it's very funny. It's very funny to me that you have people at NASA right now moving forward with a Viper partnership offers NASA a unique opportunity to engage with the private sector. It already was a unique opportunity to engage with the private sector, and then you decided you didn't want to do it anymore. It already was this. You were there already. You're taking steps backwards. They are contracted to send the rover up, are they not? Though the rover is developed in-house. Yes, that's correct, Arsenal. Yes. Arsenal, I can only pray that you know how to allocate money in the public sector better than these morons. Please, please, please. And now it's going to cost more to remanifest it rather than just have funded the last bit. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Now, once again, I understand funding overlap. I understand all that. Okay, that is an idiotic way to fund spaceflight. I will just say that right off the bat. You have no idea how much this thing is going to cost. You have nothing to compare it to. There's no market for it. How the frick can you come up with a cost projection for this? How is that even possible? How is that possible? You're building something you've never built before. Did they know how much the Saturn V was going to cost? No. In fact, if we had tried to budget and allocate funds this way for the Saturn V, we'd still be trying to get to the moon right now. You don't know how much it's going to cost. You have to make it first. So the fact that it got canceled for funding overlap is hilarious to me. It shows just entirely how tone deaf people at OMB and NASA HQ absolutely are. You are tone deaf. Are you kidding me? You telling me you can't squeeze out the extra funds to actually just ship this across the country and put it on a rocket? There's no excuse for that. I'm sorry, there's no excuse. Which is why, forgive me for freaking the frick out. Von Braun's turning over in his freaking grave over this crap. So yeah, they have to basically, they're looking to remanifest it, etc., when you could honestly, that the thing that it was originally manifested to launch on has not launched yet. How about wait for it. About to have a breakthrough here. Brainwave. I'm going to take the 4 brain cells that we have. We're going to rub them together. It's going to be sick. How about we take the rover that's finished, ship it to the Cape, and put it on the vehicle that it was supposed to launch on? Yeah. Sometimes my genius amazes me. Just. Oh, God. What's wrong with you people? Rosalita, come here. No, Rosalita. Ah. Dude. Yeah, I'll take my Nobel Prize. Thank you very much. Stop yelling at you. I'm not yelling at you, Tappet. I'm yelling at the wall. Right? Anyway. That's why EJ gets all salty about the Viper program. He's yelling with, I'm yelling with you, not at you. Well, they spent 450 million, but around 80 million more was requested. It's not a drop in the bucket. Cold coffee, yeah. If you're talking about it like that, but that fails to mention the bigger picture. NASA's budget is $23 billion a year. $80 million is nothing, dude. That's nothing. That is nothing. That's chump change. That's nothing. It's going to end up costing, because now you have to store this rover with very sensitive equipment. Now you got to store it for God knows how long. And then you got to remanifest it, and you got to renegotiate the contracts. You got to figure out how it's going to get there, who's going to launch it, etc., etc., etc. All of that is going to cost more than $80 million. See what I'm talking about? You're right. $80 million, that's a lot for you and me. That's nothing for NASA. NASA pisses through that money on the daily, dude. That's nothing. Dude, when I first read NASA's plans for Viper after they got rid of it, I blew a gasket. And I still haven't recovered from this. Like, that's not okay. It's not okay. You want to lose at space racing? This is how you lose at space racing. This is how you lose. It's not just canceling Viper, guys. Viper is a precursor mission to the Apollo program. Viper was, at this moment in time, February 3rd, 2025, because it's still canceled. Viper was a precursor mission. It's part of the Commercial Lunar Payload Services program. The CLIPS program, the idea of the CLIPS program is to basically take the cost of sending precursor missions up for the Artemis missions that'll come later and offloading them to commercial to save money. So, Cold Coffee, well, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Hear me out. Viper was canceled because it overran cost on a program that was designed to counteract cost overruns. Yep. The Department of Redundancy Department. Now, because they got rid of it, get this, dude. How are we going to build a moon base on the moon? Now, not that, our entire architecture hinges on Viper. The thing is that Viper is a volatiles prospecting probe or rover. It's supposed to land down on the surface, right? Roll off of its lander and then start rolling around and looking for where the best ice deposit is. The idea is that it's prospecting for a lunar base. It's prospecting for the base that we want to build for Artemis. You're getting rid of the prospector, the surveyor, the prospectors. So we're basically going to try to go there and land willy-nilly and just hope that where we land is a good enough spot that has good enough ice for what we want to do with the Artemis program, which is in situ resource utilization, water purification, etc., etc. Viper's supposed to be the spearhead for the Artemis missions. It's supposed to basically figure out where we want to build a lunar base. And they canceled it because of an $80 million cost overrun. The ripple effect from this through the rest of your architecture is going to be bad unless we change something. See what I'm talking about? That's no good. Yeah, Arturo, it's stupid. This is not how you run a space program. This is bad. This is bad. Yeah, that's not how you do it. That's not how you do this. Would this be like if NASA canceled the Surveyor probes during Apollo? Yes. Precisely. That's what CLIPS is. CLIPS is a basically new commercial version of the Surveyor program. I don't know, Creation. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. We're going to go back to the moon and land blind. So now you're offsetting Viper's capability to something else and complicating another mission. Because the truth of the matter is that Viper is a critical stepping stone in the Artemis mission architecture. You're not going anywhere. You're not completing any of the objectives of the Artemis program unless you figure out where the frick the ice is. And the only way to frickin' figure out where that is to go there with a rover or a person with a shovel and go and find it. Now, we clearly don't want to do the whole rover thing because we clearly don't want to do that. So, okay, we send people. When's that happen? Oh, we don't know when that's happening because they depend on the CLIPS missions to find it. We got ourselves in a little bit of a pickle here. Yeah, I know, Yuri. It's stupid. Stupid. In my old company, we would have transferred the rover to a different department and piggybacked it into another project. Once again, proving that Rook's points about NASA that Jared Isaacman had some criticism of NASA that he posted about 2 years ago in 2023 about how NASA is god-awful at capital allocation. And he's absolutely 100% correct. This is stupid. This is stupid. Can't spare that $80 million on a rover. That's 99% finished. You're so tone deaf and you're so process oriented by the book when it comes to budget allocation that you're not going to send a completed rover and you're going to send a block of metal instead. Nobody had the wherewithal to be like, maybe this isn't a bad idea, or this is a bad idea. Maybe this isn't a good idea. Nobody had the wherewithal to do that. Nobody. Nothing. AJ, what is satellite ice if it has a system to scan? What is satellite ice if it has a system to scan for to photograph the ground and photograph the core? What is satellite ice if it has a system to scan for it to photograph the ground and photograph the core? I don't know what you're asking, Chris. That was not a sentence. Please rephrase your question in the form of a question to make my brain not hurt even more than NASA already made it hurt. That's the thing that gets me. They stick to the rules than they want to. Sometimes over budget is fine, sometimes not. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. James Webb Space Telescope went over budget by like $16 billion and no one cared. Because that's a really important mission. Okay. Selective enforcement of cost overruns for capital allocation, it reeks. That's a really good point, Bob. This reeks. It reeks of someone playing football with NASA, and I don't like that. I really don't like that. So, Chris, what I think you're asking is, can we figure out where the ice is with a satellite? I think that's what you're asking. Yeah, of course. We can kind of figure it out. A little bit, maybe, but you're not gonna... Dude, there's only so much scanning and only so much looking you can do. Right? You can't figure everything out about the ocean by sitting at the shore with a pair of binoculars and looking at it. Be like, oh yeah, there's some water over there. Okay, there's maybe a fish. Okay. Oh, I see a boat over there. That's cool. All right, sweet. You can't be a marine biologist and just sit there and watch the ocean the entire time. You're gonna have to go. You have to go into the water. You have to get wet. You have to learn how to swim. Not necessarily for a marine biologist, but it would sure help, right? That's the point here. Yeah, of course. We can figure out a general area with the satellites, but nothing's going to replace sending a robot with a shovel or a person with a shovel down there. At some point, you're gonna have to do it. Yeah, Rourke, I know. That's what I hope Rook can fix. I really hope he knows this, that NASA doesn't need to be gutted. It should not be gutted. You shouldn't gut NASA. It needs to be reorganized. Yeah, exactly, Nino. Yeah. I mean, a moon base usually would do that. When's Rook's hearing? Should be sometime this month, Red Fox, from what I understand. The proof is in the pudding. Yeah, I gotta, actually, that reminds me, I gotta get rid of that damn emote. Spam it while you can, Twitch chat. Because it's gone. Boom. Boom. Give me a rook frickin' emote. Last update was on the 20th. Are you adding another one? Are you adding the other one? Oh. Yeah, we should do that. I don't have it teed up, but yes, we should do that. Hang on. Do I have it teed up? Where are they? Where is it all, systems? We gotta find them. Where did they go? The Jack one. Yes. I gotta figure out where it went. Yes! Yeah. Oh my god. All right. Give me 1 second. For nominee, you named the file Yak. This is gonna be sick. Oh my goodness. Give me 1 second. YouTube chat, this isn't gonna make a lot of sense, but we have to have a Yak emote. We have to have the emote of the maiden Yak. We have to have a emote of the maiden Yak. Give me 1 sec. I've almost got it done. We're almost there. Oh, okay. Paul Penny, real talk. How do I navigate loving rockets in space and all the things SpaceX is doing, but also being Canadian and feeling very attacked in this moment by America? Paul, hold up a second. Dude, this is just... First of all, I don't want to talk about that stuff. Second of all, dude, do what I do, man. Detach space from politics. I understand that NASA's inherently political because space race, etc., dude, but basically, dude, here, I could say at the very least, bro, you're not gonna get any of that nonsense in here, okay? We talk about space, we talk about space flight, and that's it. That's it. I'm not here to ram political opinions down your throat, except give NASA more money. That's really my only one. Yes, now we have Yak. You'll be, dude, everything will be okay. This is just, everything will be fine, dude. It'll go back to normal. I'm not too worried about it. Riding the crew here is good. Here, Paul, I don't... this got... Nobody pays attention, dude. All right, here, look. No one pays attention, but this is the only time I'll do this just because I like you guys. I like our neighbors to the north. I think you guys are cool. Dude, I love hockey. Right? Hockey's pretty sick. Here, look at that, okay? Read what that says. Especially the last sentence. Okie dokie? Trust me, we good, man. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't get caught up in this. Just space is there. And we all love space here. We all love it together. Okie dokie? I got you, man. I got you. I wouldn't steer you wrong here. We have the... And meanwhile, over in Twitch chat, Paul, they're just spamming Jack Byer emotes. They're just spamming yak emotes. Oh, boy. Wait, did you just make a bunch of yaks go across when I was trying to be... We got you, dude. Don't worry about it. Everything is fine. We good. Yep. You just do it again. 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 But Paul, you see what I'm saying? That the guy posted that a couple hours ago. That got swept under the rug real quick. No one's talking about that. Just did it kind of quietly, you know, because...
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Reasons. Jeff, 36-month resub. My name is Jeff. Be the giraffe. Yeah, Yuri, my thing about Canada is, can you guys stop giving us, stop importing your water into the U.S. here? Let me show you what I mean. What I have here is illegally imported Canadian water. What the frick am I supposed to do with this? What am I supposed to do with this? I don't want this.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
The frick, man? You gonna give me this crap? You can keep this. I don't want this. Came from the sky. Yaks, yak, 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 yak. Freaking want this. Ugh, disgusting. It's not bad. Yuri, you like snow? Yeah, we know. Of course you like snow. What do you think? You don't like snow? Is it pea flavored? No, it's not yellow. No, it's good. It's good. Goddamn Canadian water. Ugh, God, I think I stepped in the snow.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Anyway, Paul, we're good, brother. Don't worry about it. I love space. I won't... I'm Mr. America over here, but I ain't gonna put it down your throat. I don't believe in doing that. Sorry. I do believe in burping in your face, though. I just did. You should taste the yellow one. No. Thanks for cheering you up. I got you, man. I got you, bro. Together, we will make sure everyone has poutine. It'll be great. I love poutine. Can have like whoa! Yaks! Yak! Did you see that? Anyway. So yeah, Viper, still stupid. Still stupid. Let's see. What else do we got? What else do we got? What else do we got? I think that's actually everything. We have the legit Montreal fry stand poutine here. Dude, whenever I'm in Montreal, I have poutine. No exceptions. And the cheese, I've said this a bajillion times, the cheese curd needs to squeak. If the cheese curd doesn't squeak, it ain't poutine. You just have fries submerged in gravy. It might as well be French fry curry. Okay? French fry curry, not poutine. Differences. It's ridiculous. I feel like I have to tell people about this. It's nuts. There's a Starbase update with Yak's flyover footage. Oh. Let's see what the Yak is up to. Anyway. The Starbase update premieres at 7:30. 30 minutes till the Starbase update. Damn it. Here. Let's take a look. This is... Yeah, I know, Andrew. It's ridiculous, right? Ow! Jack, why you gotta frickin' do all that? No. No. Thanks. I hate it. Someone needs to learn about audio balance. Someone needs to learn that Windows Update refreshes the stupid thing without me wanting it to, Mutter. So someone should also... yeah, you know what? Now what? Isn't that great? Isn't that great? Great. Yeah, so this is... okay, now that I've successfully blown out your eardrums completely, this is the XCV67, the Kennedy. Hey, with its anchor. This is the John F. Kennedy. It's being towed into Port of Brownsville to be scrapped. So, you know, that's great. Here, we'll watch it with balanced audio now. Ready? So if you see the dudes walking on it right there. So I've been on this ship before, dude. It used to, for Fleet Week in the U.S., like, the Kennedy used to always come into Boston Harbor. Excuse me, Boston Harbor. I've been on that ship. That's really, really annoying, actually. Yeah. I really don't like it. I really don't appreciate that they're going to scrap it, but what are you going to do? So what I'm trying to tell you, Chad, is not that it belongs in a museum. All right? It belongs a museum. Yeah, that. It belongs, it deserves to be, it belongs a museum. That's it. That's the right way to say it. This isn't an Nimitz class. This is a, so CV67 is a subclass of a Kitty Hawk class aircraft carrier. There were four Kitty Hawk classes made, this one being a subclass. So there was the Kitty Hawk, the Saratoga, I always forget the third ship in the line, and then the Kennedy. This was the last non-nuclear powered aircraft carrier that the U.S. made. It belongs to be a museum. Yeah. So that the sucky part about this is that that's the last it's the last ship It's the last aircraft carrier that's really eligible to be a museum. Every aircraft carrier that was built after this, so the next carrier in the line, CVN-68N being the operative word, is the USS Nimitz. The Nimitz is a nuclear-powered aircraft carrier. You can't make those into museum ships. There's Margaritaville right there, by the way. You can't make that into a museum ship because the safing procedures for taking all the nuclear stuff out, basically, you have to rip the ship in half. So that's the last one. Can't make another one. Same size as the Midway. The Kennedys, about. So that's the last one, dude. That's the last one. You're not going to get another carrier museum ship unless it's been, like, horribly disfigured. I don't know. I don't know why Jack put this music on there. I'll have to ask him. Is there a petition? There was a petition to make this a museum, but the museum didn't raise enough funds, which is... yeah, whatever. Anyways, the reason why I bring this up is because Port of Brownsville is right next to Starbase. Like, that building right here, this one, right there, that's where me, Gene, Jason, and Das all watched Flight 7. We watched it from right there, right on the rooftop, looking towards Starbase. There's Port Isabel over there. This is South Padre Island right here. Yeah, that's why Jack went and got this footage. It sucks. It sucks. That sucks. That sucks a lot. How much are they short? Let's write a check. It's too late now. He sold it to Port of Brownsville. Sold it for like $1. How many starships could fit aboard? A lot, dude. Yeah. It's a big ship. Guys, the Kitty Hawks were basically like, okay, this is reducing it to a lot simpler than what it actually is. The Kitty Hawk class and the JFK subclass of the Kitty Hawk are basically, it's the size of a Nimitz class carrier. It's the same size. It's just not nuclear powered. That's the Kitty Hawks are basically a Nimitz with no nuclear reactor. Like, if you really want to look at it, I know it's way more complicated than that, but that's the gist of it. I know naval architecture is way more complicated. If you're putting a nuclear reactor in your ship rather than an oil-fired burner, you basically completely have to change the wiring. I get it, amongst other things. Like, it's not the same, but it basically is. But it's not, but it is. She's a monster, dude. I mean, this first shot that Jack took, see the dude sitting on the bow of the ship? It's a big, big vessel. It's huge. I don't think they cared, Limprod. Surely you have $2 to spare. Oh yeah, of course I have $2 to spare. Where am I going to put this? That's the big problem. The tow chain is hooked into the foxhole. Into the anchors to the foxhole. I know because the anchor's supposed to be there and it's actually on deck right there. Move to Brownsville and live in it. No, that's okay. It's not CVN, Creation. It's CV. CV. And there's no nuclear power here. This had an oil burn. This has oil burners on it. It'll be fine in the garage. Yeah, that's a shame, dude. Every other Kitty Hawk class has been scrapped here in Port of Brownsville, as far as I can tell. Where are you going to put it? Don't you have an acre? The flight deck is 4.5 acres, guys. So, I mean, my entire property could probably fit, like, on the flight deck 4 times over. So, and well, onwards to oblivion. The next Ford class carrier is going to carry the title JFK, which is pretty cool, but it sucks. Docket and Hunters Point and charge money for rides. And man, we used to be a country. We used to be a country that made museum ships, damn it. Yeah. We need a Chevy class? No, we don't, because we need it to work. Absurd. We need it to actually do things. Did you see the Space Engineers video? It has an interesting point. No, I haven't. This may have value when recycled, more than a few soda cans. Yeah. LS swap it. Okay, there's an idea. If it were to be a museum ship, where would it go? I have just the spot, actually. Here, hold up. I have just the spot. Right there. Right there. Why right there? That's Mass Maritime right there. Yeah, see? Modify the dock. Put the carrier right there next to Mass Maritime. That would be pretty sick. Frickin' Buzzards Bay, dude. The other place you could put it, probably not because there's not enough space, is over here. I mean, I'm not saying it'd be cool to have the John F. Kennedy next to the USS Massachusetts in Fall River, but that would be pretty cool. Also, the USS Massachusetts is an amazing museum. You should go to Battleship Cove. If you're in New England, go to Battleship Cove. It's an awesome museum. Yeah, I frequent there. Good amount of time. The Hidden Sea isn't there anymore. The submarine is being refit, and the Joseph V. Kennedy Jr. is on its way out. Nobody maintained it. Whoops. He went there in like 1970. Hey, that's still cool, man. I'd like to believe it's still possible to save it. Nah, she's gone. Dude, once you get towed into Brownsville, that's it. So that shot that Jack took was the ship coming through here. And they're going to tow it down here, and then the breakers are over here. These shots will pain you. I warn you. You've been warned. This gets hard to watch. Just wait for it. Thanks. I hate it. That was its sister ship. To be honest, there's its other sister ship. Whoops. Yeah, see? 1, 2, and 3. Right there. That sucks. That sucks a lot. Ugh. Actually, I don't know. That's CV60. So that's 60. I can't really tell which one that one is. It's hard to say. That doesn't look like a Kitty Hawk, though. It might be. Oh, it's gone. It's hard to say what that one is either. Yeah, Alex, I hate it. It's awful. It's so bad, dude. Yep. I hate it. I hate it so much. I can't look at it anymore. It pisses me off. Did you see what Kuro said he served on? Really? I didn't. I was getting annoyed. You served on CV67, Kuro. It's a shame to see her go like this, but hey, whatever. There's a new one being built, so whatever. It's just a bummer because like you're not going to see any more museum ships. Like there's not going to be no more. Yes, went everywhere inside it. Girl, that sucks, man. Yeah, I've been in the hangar deck on that ship, dude. But anyway, whatever. There's the new one. The new one is right here. It's in pieces. But there it is. See it? That's the new Kennedy being built right there. It's funny because they scrap them the same way that they build them. They just take it apart in pieces. The carriers are built like gigantic Lego kits, dudes. See? They make all this, like this is where, okay, so if this is your proverbial Lego kit, right here is where they just have the piles of parts. Piles of parts are made all down here. They stage them all right here, and then they put it together just in pieces. They lay the parts, the sub-assemblies of the ship together like bricks. It's pretty cool, man. See? Do you think I'd be able to get a few glances at it when I go to see a Starship launch? You'll see it. The carrier's huge, dude. Yeah, you'll see it. That bulbous part under the bow and the mast on top. Yeah, on top with the red light. Yep. The bulbous. Yeah, right there. There it is. See it? The gantry crane must be massive. Look at the... Well, yeah, of course, dude. Look at the crane compared to the cars. Dude, she's a freaking monster. Look at that thing. We should do more of this. Just saying. Oh, hey, what do we got here? Hello. 73. I mean, this is an old picture, so. CVN 73. I forget which one that is. That's a Nimitz right there. That's not a... Hey. Bande, grazie. Very nice. That's a Ford right there. So, big difference you can tell between Fords and Nimitz is the tower. The tower is further back on a Ford class, so you can see more of the flight deck. That's a Nimitz. Well, actually, that's not a Nimitz, to be honest with you. That's not a Nimitz. Standalone. That's an Enterprise class. There was only one made. And they scrapped that too. That's a Ford class. That's the Enterprise. That's a Nimitz over here. See? That guy's the Nimitz. Nimitz. What else we got over here? Yeah, you guys want to see something cool? Look at this. Damn. CVN 69, 78. There's a Ford right there. Yeah, baby. A Tycon. Look at the Tycon. Nice. It's an antique at this point, but whatever. Got some, silent but deadly over there. Yeah, 1. There's 3. There's 5. Where's 7? Hello? There's LPD. Hey, the Mercy. Cool. Yes, that's what they are. Yeah, they don't want people getting near these things that shouldn't be near them. Also, if you go a little bit south, hello, baby. I've never been to this museum. What happened to the Hidden Sea? They scrapped it. It was junk. It was a piece of junk. Boeing Starliner losses reach 2 billion. Yeah, it doesn't mean nothing, dude. That's the USS Wisconsin, dude. I've never been to that museum. It's an Iowa class battleship. One of 4. I've seen one of them. I've only seen one Iowa. I've seen the Iowa. That's it. I've seen the New Jersey too, but only from a distance. You were inside the gun barrel of this ship? Nice. Did Starliner get KSP2? No, it's just reporting a lot of losses because they have to, because Boeing's publicly traded. The Bama is cool. The Massachusetts is its sister ship, goalie. The Missouri's in Pearl Harbor. It's watching at attention over the Arizona, which, as it should be. See, she's watching guard. Thanks again for helping me restore my faith in humanity. Paul, I got you, dude. Anyway. All right, guys. Well, here's what we're going to do from here. I'm actually going to go... Oh, Bree and Titan are here.
You're going to go what?
Titan! Hello?
What's the plan?
Go get some sleep.
All right, then.
Titan! Hey!
Is you trying to be up for that Starlink kit? Why? Well, those other two, but why Starlink?
Gotta keep the streak going, sweetheart. I got this, don't worry. We're good.
Nobody asked me about this streak. Nobody said, hey, I'm gonna start a Starlink streak. How do you feel about this? You just kind of did it, and now I have to suffer the consequences.
Yeah, but you don't.
But I do.
No, you don't.
I do.
How?
Because you wake up tired.
No, I'm good.
No, you're not.
No, see, you don't understand. We have a new emote. I got rid of my Bill Nelson emote, and we replaced it. We replaced it with, where is it? Chat, show her the emote. Yeah, we replaced it with Yak. See, you don't understand. So everything is good.
It's not good.
Everything's fine. Oh, I'm sorry. I poked you in the eye, buddy. I'm sorry. Oh.
It's not good.
The streak is cool.
No. No, chat, the streak is not cool.
Titan is, though. See this boy? I poked him in the eye by accident. You okay, buggers?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Must have the streak. What is that crap on your shirt? I don't know.
No, Tights, stay in here, buddy.
What is that crap in my chat? Got him. Got him. We live in the funniest timeline. What's that? I don't want
Nope.
to talk about that, dude. What makes you think I want to talk about that? So, okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Probably should just take the L on the Falcon 9.
You'll be better prepared to cover Blue Origin and Electron if you get sleep.
Sleep, yeah, that's sleep.
You are not 25 anymore.
But I could be. Mentally.
That's my problem.
Did this camera get blown out all of a sudden? What the hell?
Well, maybe adjusted to me and Titan.
Yeah, that's weird. You're right, I'm 26. Okay. Just the notion that they're canceling. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it, dude.
Nope.
"25 mentally" means you're matured. You're 12 like you, yeah. All right. He gets grumpy. I am with you, Brima. Pat, why are you going to call me out like that? Don't agree with her.
Thank you, Pat.
Don't agree with her. Get up here. Up. Hey, bug guys. Hello. Titan, what do you think?
I want to sleep with both of you in bed. It's comfier. When you wake up, I have to wake up because then I have to worry about you.
Oh, yeah, I don't want you to worry, buggies.
Things go better for me usually when I listen to my wife. She speaks the truth.
I don't know why this camera's all washed out all of a sudden.
I don't think it's that bad.
No, it wasn't this washed out before. Interesting. Anyway. Wives are always right. I know, Stuart. I know. It's so annoying. Hi.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
All right. Well,
I'm looking out for you.
is that your boss? Yep. Mutter, they just think they're right. Okay, so what are we going to do then?
Wake up for New Shepherd.
Yeah, I know, meat snack. It's so annoying. All right. So if I wake up, I'll leave it up to how fast asleep
Discovery,
I
go
am.
at throttle
Oh,
up.
look at that. A sub that Brimo is right.
Fine. I'll see you guys at 11 tomorrow. Jeez. I got to get some stuff done tonight, so I think that's going to do it for Space News now. You got to call at 10. Yeah, thank you for reminding me.
I love you, chat.
Yeah, I have a meeting, yes. Yeah, Snake, we'll see what happens. But anyway, that's going to do it for Space News, guys. Once again, I have a meeting a little bit later tonight, and I'm working on the side project for NSF. So I haven't been doing after hours, but don't worry, we'll go back to it when this side project is finished. I'm going to go work on that now. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the Space News. Hope you learned something. Learned something about Viper and how that needs to be fixed.
Dad's got some feelings tonight.
Dang, EJ leaving me hanging in this hospital bed.
Don't guilt trip him.
You're killing me right now.
Do not do that.
I will give you a nice long stream tomorrow. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. You will get a nice long stream starting at 11 or 10:30 with New Shepherd, right? And I will go all the way through to after hours. Okie dokie. You're sick too. Yeah, I know you're a sick prick. What? Anyway, I was joking, bro. Get some rest. All right. So, I'll see you guys then. It'll scrub. I'm leaving now. I'm leaving. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 10:30 for New Shepherd, okay? Have a good night. I'm going to work on this NSF side project, and we'll go from there. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Good night. Talk to you tomorrow morning.